You want your tricep to look like a croissant like mine while I'm only 16 years old? So stay in this video because I'm going to give you the exact same workout and keys that took me from having this weak arm to being that shredded boy with a massive arm in the classroom. In just 1 year and a half and completely natural. Okay, so the first thing I focused on was training the triceps in complete isolation. No, you won't roll your arms by only doing presses and pull downs. So for this same reason, in the workout routine that will make your triceps explode, you must include isolation movements. So listen, the best exercise for triceps isolation is the cable tricep extension. Not only because it focuses its work in the lateral head of the triceps, which is the largest and the one that gives it its croissant shape, but the fact that it is a cable exercise means that the tension is always present throughout the entire movement. I include a tricep extension with this handle and I do 2 sets of 12 reps till failure, so barely being able to hit the final rep, and 2 drop sets on each set because intensity is all that matters. And the key that made me grow so fast. And first, obviously guys, warm up properly, don't leave your elbow broken by the time you are 35. Here I prioritize both technique and weight to have the tricep really fatigued by the end of the workout and kill them in the last exercise. Then I move on to the same exercise but with this V-bar handle, and I do again 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps, again reaching failure, but not going too far, really with the intensity, waiting for it to recover to do the most demanding tricep exercise, in my opinion, skull crushers with dumbbells. This is the most important part of the video and workout, and if you include the skull crushers with dumbbells in your routine, your arms are gonna look flat and really thick, but not with a good shape. And why does it have to be with dumbbells and not an easy bar? Because we are going to do 4 sets and with 2 drop sets on each one, and this time reaching true failure, like until we can literally move the dumbbells anymore. And then we are going to quickly change them by the lighter ones and reach absolute failure again, and do this in the 4 sets. If we used an easy bar, it would be much more difficult and time consuming to change the weights for lighter ones. And in my opinion, dumbbells also gives us a better stimulus because it allows us to do a bigger range of motion and therefore having more gains. This could also lead to elbow pain, but if your body allows you to go far in the movement, go for it. Some people ask me why I don't do this exercise on cables, and the reason is simply that I don't like it. Like, it is much more uncomfortable for me and you can go that far in the movement. Okay, now my recommendation is to rest like 3 to 4 minutes between every set, because if you really go that far as I do in the intensity each set, you can't rest less than 2 minutes by the time you've done the first 2 sets. Finally, I do 2 sets of overhead tricep extension with a drop set on each set to somehow train the tricep in extension and finish my tricep workout. And that's it. I play and alternate with the order of the exercises every week or every 2 weeks, and I do it every 3 days with chest or shoulders. And if I feel them sore enough to skip a day, I simply leave it and go home, because remember that it is better to miss a day than. And another recommendation is to always try to do a tricep extension with cables before doing skull crushers, always, because if not, your elbows will suffer. So you can reach failure with a lighter weight and be really warmed up. In my opinion, skull crusher is a finisher exercise to achieve a detailed triceps. And now don't fall into this big mistake. Some people really think that they need to do a ridiculous amount of sets or exercises to focus all the heads of the triceps correctly. You don't have to do all the exercises you know to grow. You have to pick a few ones that try to give the best stimulus in the shortest amount of time possible. And by doing that amount of sets or exercises, you are only trying to things. You are not training hard enough, or you're overtraining your triceps and they won't grow. I generally think that this workout will serve you and every man on the planet. But if you really want to mutate as a human being, like I did without any anabolic substance, like look at me, I'm having a fun next to me and I'm poor as fuck. Contact me through the email in the description or in the pinned comment to have a $20 to $40 per month plan to become a mutant in a year. I will lead the way your workouts go and your diet, only to achieve the green physique that you have as soon as possible. I have already changed 5 friends' bodies in my city, and they are really thankful with the results they got and how fast they have grown since I started training them. So contact me, I'll price you as if you were a friend, and hopefully I can become a friend of yours.